What is up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What is up, y'all? Happy, blessed Monday and happy end of October. I'm going to say that again. Happy, blessed Monday and happy end of October. It is going to be a blessed day for sure. It's already a blessed day. What's up, Pastor Ron? It's already a blessed day to be in the land of the living. We are already at the end of October, y'all. I know I keep saying this, but like for real, it seems like we were just in September. It seems like the year just started and we are already like at the tail end of this year. Listen, our declaration is finished strong. That is our declaration on this morning. This was the word that God gave me this morning, and so this is going to be the word that I release. Again, our morning declaration is finished strong. I don't know who needs to hear this, but as I was getting prepared as I was starting the day doing my morning walk / devotion, I kept hearing the Lord say over and over and over again, tell my people to finish strong. We are in the tail end. We're in the last day of the month of October. And for many people, the month of November will be a month of total harvest. I'm going to say it again. For many people, the month of November will literally be a month of harvest. It's literally going to be a month where so many of us are entering into another dimension of being grateful, of being truly thankful. Because for many people, November will be the month where it's literally like, man, I'm harvesting all of my blessings. So for some people, it's literally going to be like these blessings are rolling in all at the same time. But God this morning was very adamant on, the focus of this day, the end of October, being a day where you finish strong, finish this month strong, whether it looks like you finishing that project that you've been working on all month, whether it looks like you catching up on your tithes, whether it looks like you actually doing every single thing that God told you to do that you have not gotten around to. Let today be a day that you finish strong, because what many people are going to find out is that it was what you did and completed in the month of October that sets you up to receive your harvest in the month of November. I'm going to say it again. For many people, what you will find out in the month of November is that it was what you did and completed, right? The things that God told you to do, that you actually saw it through in the month of October, that literally produces the harvest of November. I'm going to say it again. Hey, Visha, God told me. He said for many of us, when we begin to receive the harvest that the month of November brings, for many of us, we will realize in those moments of receiving the blessing, receiving the breakthrough, receiving the miracle signs and wonders, what many of us will understand in those moments is that it was what we did and finished. Our level of obedience, our level of consistency in the month of October that set us up to even receive the harvest in the month of November. Some of y'all, you got things that you need to get done today. I don't know why God is telling me to say this, but some of y'all literally have things that you need to get done on today. Some of you guys have projects that you need to be working on, and working to complete in this month, because God he wants me to say it again. It's what you do and what you did in this month that's going to literally open up the door and set you up for your harvest in the month of November. For some people, this first month of November is literally going to blow your mind with the things that literally begin to happen out of the woodwork, the things that begin to happen with ease. Now, the month of November, and God wants me to reiterate this, when it revolves around harvest, people just think that it's a good thing, and it is a good thing. But what God is saying is that this harvest in November, it won't come without work. Hey, Miss Allen, it won't come without work. Because it takes work. People don't think about this, but it takes movement and work to really receive your blessings, to really enter into. Think about a farmer. Let me put it this way. The harvest is not the fun part. Yeah. The harvest is exciting, right? When the farmer walks outside, goes to look at what they've grown, and they just see, a bunch of fruit, right? A bunch of goodness. They're seeing the fruits of their labor, right? So when we think about harvest in terms of a farmer, hey, blessings to you, Natasha. What a farmer does during harvest time is they go plant by plant, picking off the fruit, picking off the vegetable, and they don't just, harvest everything, but they have to observe the fruit. Is this good, right? Because let's be real, when things are growing on plants, you may have like some things that grow, some peppers, some vegetables, some fruits that grow that are literally no good. They have literally rotted out, right? And so what the farmer does is they go and they observe the fruit as they're harvesting them, right? But the point that is the most enjoyable after the harvest is once they're done, because they actually get to enjoy the fruits of their labor. I'm going to say it again. The harvest takes work for the farmer, which is why the Bible tells us, the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few, right? The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few, because harvest takes work. For many people, the month of November will bring a harvest that is only made available by what you did in the month of October. Natasha, I don't know why God wants me to tell you this. I've been seeing your posts like crazy on Facebook with you baking. You need to begin to look into like shipping orders. I don't know why God wants me to tell you this, but this is a wealth strategy. You need to begin to look into how much would it cost. Could I actually ship my product to people that are not local? Because it will bring in an influx of revenue that you were not even expecting. Take that strategy and apply it. Pray about it and apply it to your life. But God told me, he said, tell my people, finish strong today. Finish this month on a strong note. Finish this month in right standing. Finish this month in a state of being where you are found faithful, where you are not only found willing, but you're also found, right, that found to God to be able to be trusted. Finish this month strong. Finish it strong. Whatever you told God you were going to do this month, finish this month doing just that. Finish this month doing just that. Because the month of November, and some of y'all, you're going to start to see confirming words. The month of November, and I'm not going to get into the full word, will be a month of harvest. And the thing about it is, only those of us that have done the work, done what God has asked us to do and require us to do in the month of November, will be able to reap the fruits of this harvest. It's going to be a month of harvest. And that is the word on this morning. Listen, finish strong. Can I just get some of y'all to type this in on the screen? Finish strong. Finish strong. And that's it. To those of you guys that feel led to sow, and today is a very prophetic day. Trying to get off of here. Hey, Sabrina. Today is a very prophetic day. It is a very prophetic day. Most people know this day as the devil's holiday. But for many people, there are things that you're literally going to do that's literally going to bring blessings in this first week of November. Do what you got to do and don't make excuses. Finish strong. You don't need to. God didn't give you fear, Natasha. I was actually, God, I gotta say this. I was actually looking at your product and I wanted to, I almost messaged you and said, how much is it for you to ship? People pay for what they want. This may be for somebody else. People pay for what they want. And if you operate in the realm of fear, you will never ever get certain things that God has for you. If you operate in fear, if you continue to operate in fear, you won't get the breakthrough and the harvest that God wants for you. We cannot be afraid to pursue what God is telling us to pursue. We cannot be afraid. We cannot ask for a blessing and then be afraid of expansion. Say it again. We cannot ask for a blessing but then be afraid of expansion. What does that mean? We cannot ask God to do something and then try to put a cap on how big that thing grows. We only stunt our own growth And this thing with the baking, Natasha, is about your level of confidence in what God has called you to do. It's about your level of confidence in what God has told you to do, what he's called you to do. The only thing that I can tell you is to obey God. The only thing that I can tell you is to obey God. This is something that you need to work on starting now. This is something that you need to begin to work on starting now. I don't know why God wants me to say that, but you need to begin to look into this and set it up so that as you're entering into the month of November, hold on, y'all. Hey, no. This needs to be something that you look into and complete starting on today. I don't know why God wants me to tell you this, but it's a wealth strategy. It is a wealth strategy, and he wants you to continue to expand on it and grow and learn. And he says not to say anymore, you know what needs to be done. It's just a matter of fact of you doing it. And so listen, that's the broadcast. Finish strong. Finish strong. I need y'all to type that in on the screen. Finish strong. Whatever God is asking you, whatever God has led you to do in the month of October is what is going to set you up for your harvest next month. Yeah. I'll say it again. And this is also a cyclical thing, a cycle in your life. And it's just showing up in this thing because now you've had the faith to say, okay, God, I'm going to start baking, right? I'm actually going to use my gifts. It has happened in other areas of your life where it's like you start overthinking and you end up halting your growth and different things like that. So you need to break that cycle. And God is giving you the perfect opportunity to break this cycle. Don't procrastinate on it because you're stifling yourself. And he says not to say anymore. He says not to say anymore. And you need to sow a seed into this word. And I don't know why God is saying to give you this title, Natasha, but I hear the title for your seed to be break the cycle. Break the cycle. That is what I hear. You sow whatever God tells you to sow. It could be $1, it could be 10, it could be 50. You let God lead you. But I do hear, and I don't know if you've been tithing, but I also hear to tell you, you need to be tithing. It's not about, you tithing to this ministry. But if you have not been tithing, you need to tithe. Or if you have not tithed yet, you need to go ahead and put your tithe in the ground. So listen, that is the broadcast. Some of y'all need to sow. Some of y'all, this word resonated so strongly because you understand that God has been leading you to do some very weird things. You understand that God has been leading you in the month of October a different way. Some of y'all, this word was confirmation to what you've already perceived in your spirit. So if you know that this word was for you, you let God lead you and you label this your finished strong seed. Do not be lazy today, especially. Don't be lazy today, especially, but get what you need to get done. And so that is it, y'all. Even now, he wants me to say this for many people that maybe you've been in like a brain fog. Maybe God has just had you resting. For many people, today is going to be a day where clarity comes. It's going to be a day where it's literally God peels the scales off of your eyes and shows you what was hidden before. And so be very mindful of the different things that your spirit perceives today. Be very mindful, be watchful of all the things around you, because for many people today will be a sign. Listen, today will be a day of signs, of him just giving you signs, showing you things that you did not think of before, showing you how to pursue certain things. So just be mindful of that. So that is it, y'all. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. If you know you need to sow, go sow. And so that is it. And to the people that need to tithe, go and tithe. One last thing, please go ahead and just like this video. If these words bless you, it takes nothing for you to just simply hit that like button. Takes nothing but a second for you to hit that like button. But that is it. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. So until next time, y'all, peace.